Your actions show that you're always looking. What I have is what you want. So this is probably going to trigger you, but I've got my theory on why you guys are always on these apps all the time, even when you're not free.
But what if she's the one?
Because you're looking for the one. Tell me if I'm wrong in the comments. You move around on the map when you're at the gym, when you're leaving work, when you're leaving church, when you're leaving a hookup, when you're headed to a hookup. See, that's why I don't believe when people say that they're fine and they're happy being single. It's not that I don't think that you can't be happy being single. It's that your actions show that you're always looking. Whether it be it's always dick o'clock for you and you always trying to fuck, or if you're actually looking for something serious so you can stop being on these apps and you can have your one. Sure, you could be an addict, but I don't think it's all addiction. Because here's the thing, you're not linking. You're just always online. You're always logged in because you're afraid you're going to miss out. What if the one is on at the time when you're not on? That dopamine, I got to get on there. I got to see. What are my options? As soon as you wake up, even if you wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, what are my options right now? Even if you're not looking. You do everything in your life and it comes back to this. I want my one. So that you two can know that each other exists. You aren't collecting bodies, but you're still looking for your prince. And so you might be wondering, how did I get here? My husband is away this week. I've had some downtime. I just started to notice the patterns and the same behaviors that I noticed before. There's a lot of window shopping, and that getting online just for the window shopping becomes a habit real quick. They're not looking. They're at work. They're in bed. They're running errands. They're at the gym. They're doing anything but being available for anything on these apps. And I get it, the apps are what you make them. But we've got to admit, the reason why you keep logging on is because you're hoping that your person comes across your profile and vice versa. Brace yourself because it's going to sound harsh and I don't mean to be vain. But what I have is what you want. No matter where I go, no matter what I'm going through, I'll always come back to you. Is what I felt being on these apps. It's like when you lose weight, but because you're so used to seeing yourself, the people that don't see you all the time, they notice it more than you notice it in yourself. So even being in an open relationship or being poly or whatever, sometimes you can take for granted what you have in-house. You can take for granted your main person, your best friend, your everything, et cetera, et cetera. Sometimes it takes seeing somebody else online and other people and to say,
ain't nothing out there for me.
I'm not missing nothing out here in these streets. I've got the best thing at home. I feel like there's nothing better than my man. Even with our arrangement, I feel like there's nothing better than my husband. And you want the same thing for yourself, whether it be monogamous and a closed relationship, but you want that feeling of there's nothing better than this. Some of you want the validation. And I didn't include myself with that initially because I'm used to being validated and being affirmed and people noticing me when I go out. Some of us, the validation that we seek is just through others noticing our pictures, noticing our bodies. And then as others, I've got to put this all out there to make you want me in this way. Even if there's more to me, even if I want to be booed up, I've got to lead with this part of me. But the trade-off is that I get validation. I know that you like this body. I know that you like my head. I know that you like my ass. I know that you like my dick. I know that somebody can make that into a song. God damn, that could flow. I'm going to be somebody. You're afraid that if you don't show up, that'll be the chance when the one that was for you shows up and you're going to miss him. Tell me if I'm wrong in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, and bye.
Talking spicy. Yeah.